Well, yeah, but like I meant for like next Saturday because it kind of
Oh,
was like,
well,
all
I would
right,
be interested in that too.
yeah,
I figured
So
I'd show up either way.
it's all about me,
it's
really.
it's all yeah
Yeah.
yeah, it's all about you.
Everyone's
Yeah.
schedules have to hold to my whims.
Okay. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching Warrior Cats videos all day while I try painfully to do my math. I still have an assignment to do after this.
Same. Not the Warrior Cats part, the assignments part.
You could watch this person animate and spoil every single book in the Warrior Cat series in less than 10 minutes an episode. It's very good.
I think I know enough about Warrior Cats.
I don't think you know enough.
I think I know enough. I don't think I need to know any more.
I think we should do another PowerPoint party so I can make you watch
Yes,
a PowerPoint
yes,
on
yes.
Warrior Cats.
Yes.
But that would require you doing work, and you don't want to do that.
I'd be willing to do it. Anything to hurt you.
Damn!
Anything to make you listen to Warrior Cats.
Any other PowerPoint, you're like, nah, not for me. To hurt me? And you're all in? Goddamn.
I mean, I
Yeah,
said
basically.
before, like I do a Deer Hunter presentation, but no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear Warrior Cats either, but I know it'll deal you psychic damage, so.
Yeah, see, you didn't help your case any. You just reiterated the same thing, but with more words.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, and I stand by it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I just make us watch the old school
AMVs.
SSS Warrior Cats animation. I just make us watch that because there's only like 6 episodes.
I see. Just embed them in the PowerPoint?
Yeah, my whole PowerPoint is somebody else's work.
I hate to tell you this, that's what most PowerPoints are. Statistically.
Fuck! I mean, yeah, I can just show... how long are the first 6 episodes of this? 5.
Just anything over 5 minutes, we're out.
Oh, well then we could watch the first one. None of them are like over 11 minutes. But this is a description of the entire book, so.
That's crazy. But what if I just have an AI that sounds like Elvis read the book to me? I think that's
Okay,
a
what
better
if we
use of my time.
spent...
I will, Colin. I will.
What if we spent
ritualistically
38 minutes
sacrifice
and
you.
9 seconds watching a synopsis of the first 6 books of the Warrior Cat series? I think we could do that.
What did you say, Keenan?
I will ritualistically sacrifice you if you fucking do that.
Why?
We're not having AI Elvis.
Oh, that part?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
AI Elvis would go crazy.
It would not. You're just wrong.
Don't you want to hear AI Elvis sing all the modern hits?
Not really.
I do. Do you do
think you
too,
need to go
Keenan?
to jail.
I have little AI Elvis in a box. And I have him play and dance for me whenever I wish. He's my little fool.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Okay, don't throw stones from glass houses.
Dumbass. You got caught. That's crazy.
What's my glass house? Why am I not qualified to speak on the manner of this?
What isn't your glass house?
Okay.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we were all thinking it.
Rip the
Love you.
Jamie.
Yeah, fair enough. On that exact note, I finally figured out what my presentation is going to be for the holiday party.
Uh-huh. And that is? If
I
it's
don't
not
know
about
that-
warrior cats, I'm leaving.
I think it would be funnier if I didn't mention it till the day of, but just know today is the day I start working on it.
Oh boy.
That means all of my rage will be fresh when I experience it for the first time, so it'll be worse for you.
It's probably gonna be
Will be.
some dumb like why Borellian is like the greatest guy ever.
I
Oh,
could do
that's a
that.
good point. Let me write that down.
No. Uh-oh.
Keenan.
Okay, so that is a valid point that they can use in their presentation, so we can go off of that. It's probably has something to do with Meropis. I'm scared already.
I mean, I think it's safe to assume that it's about Ascendant Guard.
Who knows? It could be about anything.
We
After all,
know.
I have a lot of
We
opinions.
know. Mm. Mostly about Ascendant Guard.
They have rat opinions.
I just,
They're the rat's biggest
I
dog.
have. Oh,
Colin,
that's
is
the
the
point.
music
Let me write that
playing?
down.
Can I just not hear it?
Hmm?
Yes, it's playing.
Yeah, it's playing.
Okay.
I think Jamie's throwing red herrings. I think they're just wild.
I think they're just gonna do a bunch of hot takes and bask in the glow.
There is no glow with Jamie's hot takes. What are you talking about?
The glow of the anger that will erupt.
Yeah, okay, fair.
One of them, he's just going through, it's like, Lavaterra, not worth saving.
Shut
Krinikon,
up!
B tier at best. Just going, like, right down the list. Hitting everything, hitting everyone.
I don't have sound.
Maybe you should turn on your headphones.
They are on. I was literally listening to YouTube. Like, I know Firefox is working.
Oh, that's
You're
your
also on call
problem.
with us.
I know I'm also in call with you, and I can hear you guys. But, I mean, if it was a problem with Firefox, then I would have noticed because YouTube videos wouldn't have been working. So I know it's not a problem with Firefox.
Is the settings on Wonder fucked up? Or not Wonder, but Forge?
On Wonder. I don't think so. Hmm.
You're J-Slat now. I'm glad you got that.
Why would that be me? I don't understand.
It
Well,
just makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe you should watch more Big Guy, alright?
Maybe. Okay, well, I guess I'll just pray that the music starts at some point.
Fair enough. Then, at this point, we have a nifty little downtime. So, on this nifty little downtime, what are you guys doing?
Well, I suppose.
Yeah, floor's yours.
Fidelis, like we discussed, Fidelis is probably going to attempt to return to his roots. I know you didn't watch Bleach, but there's a point in the series in which the main faction gets their ass absolutely handed to them, and one of the characters takes it so personally he literally puts himself back in the beginner's class of sword fighting because he's like, I must have forgotten the basics to have fallen so far.
And yeah, and then he comes back and he gets his Bankai chopped.
That was after the Bankai chopping, but yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He did that because he got his Bankai chopped.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. we might be talking about two different instances, but that's okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's what Fidelis is doing. Is being like, God damn, I must have really fucked this up somewhere. So I'm just going to start with the only thing that I really know how to do, which is just go help people. None of the fancy stuff that he's been trying to do with like opinions and things. Just go find someone who needs help, accomplish their task, find someone else.
All right, where are you headed first then?
How does like food work here? Is it like, I don't know how to describe this.
I mean,
Do
they're
people-
rationed. It's rationed
Okay.
food.
He'll probably start by going to help hand out like rations and things like that if he can.
Okay. Then, as you go out and you start passing out rations, you would see kind of a younger-looking gentleman. You think probably half-elf. In half-elf years, maybe 30 or 40, walk up to you. Thank you for the rations. I was wondering if I could have a double today.
Oh, why's that?
My sister's been a little sick, and some more food might get her up and running.
Is anyone else around?
I mean, there are like other people and like hobgoblins who are helping to pass out these rations.
He'll try to. Do I get the sense the guy's telling the truth and not trying to scam me?
Make a spirit check.
I'm a little bit nervous. Three.
3. You're detecting a lot of nervous energy. You don't think he's lying about, having a sick sister.
He'll try to quietly slide the guy just a little bit, like, under the table, kind of.
Alright. As you slide the food, the half-elf will nod. Thank you, sir. We'll kind of rush away.
Very fun. He'll continue handing things out like normal.
Gotcha. Then keep on handing the food out until basically now you're in the lunch shift as you're passing out all this food, and as everything starts to die down, feeling good. Starting to get back out there and help people.
Nice. After that, he'll probably go back to good old. I don't remember his chosen name. Oh my god, I'm a fake fan. Good old Heroin Joe.
Journeyman.
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 Sorry, I remembered it the second before you said it. Journeyman.
His chosen name, Journeyman.
Yeah.
Not a
Preferred
nickname,
name.
not a...
Gotcha. Then while that's happening, does anybody else have something they wish to try and accomplish?
If nobody has anything super pressing right now, I'd like to go speak with Kurina.
Then yeah, you can go on and speak to Corinna.
I'll bring little Tom along, because he's my friend. And now that Radovon's out, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter.
Then as you enter in, you would see the door open and the sweet smell of like a very rich like soup along with pastries coming from the inside of Corinna's room. Seems like she's just making food. And as you approach the door,
Knock.
Yeah, you peek in, see her there. Ah, Charon. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Are you busy at the moment?
Not too busy. Why?
I had a few things I was hoping to, talk to you about.
Okay. Have a seat.
Oh, yes, thank you. Karen will sit down and... So, our position isn't that great right now. I assume we all kind of know this. I imagine our biggest problem is the Hound at this point. Do you... You said that this was, the Omen Wield was a place for children of sin. Do you have any idea how we can circumvent this?
The Hound, as an entity, is a correctional force. When it is angered, it will begin to hunt those that have angered it.
Is it... Is it angry that we're here?
No, I don't believe that is it. It could be angry for any number of reasons, or just simply due to the death of sin. It has been afflicted with rage, anger. Perhaps it smells the remnants of him on all of you. Perhaps something different. But the Hound itself will eventually leave, will depart, and when it does, we will be able to leave. It's just a waiting game. And apart from that, we are in a very favorable position.
Okay. Not to, question you, or anything. What if we need to leave quicker than we can wait? Is there anything we can do to appease it? Does he speak? Or, I guess, understand our type of reasoning?
The Hound isn't a creature in the traditional sense. It is an omen. It is a part of this dimension. And therefore its will is grander. It doesn't necessarily have true form, nor can it necessarily communicate with us. All of its actions are through tricks of fate, small nudges at probability. In this way, it's very much like me. However, I foresee that while the future is murky, waiting a short time, perhaps providing it with some offerings or being more content with patience, should appease the Hound itself. It's hunting, looking for weaker members of the pack, those that stray and those that it thinks likely are negatively impacting the Omen Wield. As long as we show caution, we should be fine.
Okay, I think I'm understanding. And offerings. Is there anything that it particularly favors?
It is still a Hound, Bones, meat, dead Titanic races. It never bothered me as I was out in the Omen Wilds. I'm assuming that's simply placating the beast, the entity. Should be enough. While it is overtly malicious in its nature, the guardian of the Omen Wilds, we can divert its rage and ire elsewhere.
If there were enough Titanic creatures around, would it be distracted for a time?
Well, it has been distracted, which is a cause for concern that it has turned its attention towards this place. But the exact purpose? I don't know. Still something I'm trying to glean from looking into possible futures. It will eventually steer itself back towards the Titanic races. They're coming here in greater numbers anyway.
I guess there's a lot of Titanic remnant here.
There is, and thanks to Kilos, there will be more.
Has Charon heard about that?
At this point, probably not.
Kilos.
Oh, yes. They contacted Zoria.
I think Charon looks out into the distance for a second, doing a bunch of mental math, and just nods. Okay, well, that's, seems on brand, I think.
Unfortunately, yes. But we still have opportunity. They are hurdling many of their forces here in an attempt to find us. We may slip out once again and head to greener pastures. We will have to sacrifice likely the Omen Wield, but this war demands many sacrifices.
I'm sorry for that. It's a very beautiful place here, in a way.
It is. It's a calm, tranquil place. A place where children of sin were supposed to be able to come. To have peace, tranquility. It never turned out to be that. I still had hope for it. But it will have to sacrifice itself to save others.
Well,
I suppose it's
at least it doesn't have to be forgotten.
Everything is forgotten. Great deeds, failures, hatred, love. It will just be one more lost page in the annals of history.
Well, I'm sure you know, but there's a place where I'm from They take note of everything.
I've heard about this
It'll be there.
place.
Definitely.
Maybe some part will remain, even for a short time then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will just need to keep our heads high. The future will be tough. But we still have strength amongst us. Our community grows tighter and the morale of the people is high. We have what we need to succeed.
I don't think I've seen people this cheery in a long time. Maybe, I mean, ever. I think the whole time I was here, it's been pretty dour.
It still seems so gloomy. You don't have nearly enough bars, places to dance and sing. Cut loose.
I agree. I think perhaps we spent so much time running and trying to keep living that we forgot to, live in the spiritual sense.
Really, if you are not living in spirit, you can not defeat those who are. Oh, what a turn of events. Hopefully one day, things will become nicer here. I'd like to see that happen. If those of you would come along and help me. It's not something I could do alone.
Not a lot of things can be done alone.
Hmm.
But I think we're doing good together so far.
Yes. I would agree. Soup?
Oh, yeah? What kind?
Simple vegetable. Carrots.
Hard to beat.
Peas. Potatoes. Whatever I could find from the garden.
Yeah, Karen will sit down with her and eat.
Gotcha. Then, as this is happening, does anybody else have something they would like to do?
Angel would also like to talk to Karina, but they'll, if they pass by and see Charon in there, they'll wait until Charon's wrapped up their business.
Gotcha.
I did technically have a couple other things to ask, and I think one of them could make Angel freak out. So you can come in and talk if you want, but Karen would probably also wait for you to leave.
Gotcha. Then we'll get back to that situation later. But we can pick up with Fidelis going to Journeyman. As you arrive, Fidelis, what are you wishing to do?
Wishing to see if he needs any more help with his house or the farm.
You can see he looks at you and gonna give you a once-over. Huh? You want to help, huh? Why do you want to help me? Do I not seem capable?
I enjoy your company.
Why do you enjoy my company?
He will shrug for a second and then say, "It's nice to meet a new person that isn't quite as downtrodden as everyone here has been."
Sufficient! Very well. We have an invasion going on. I should have expected it. They're always around us, being used as drones for Magion's shadow government.
Oh.
When did he learn that?
I was about to say, that's new. He's not supposed to know that yet.
Yet?
What's the invasion?
Weevils.
Oh.
Yes. They're going through the fields and the crops. Eating everything. We must destroy them.
And I assume keep the crops intact.
Yes. Although, sometimes sacrifices must be made. But yes, crops intact if possible.
Okay. I'll do my best. How would you recommend we go about it?
I have no idea. I have these tiny tweezers. And he pulls out a pair of tweezers. I was going to go around and crush them.
Possible, but what if they've gone too far into the crop to be seen?
Oh. Then we would need bigger tweezers.
I need to Google something real quick. Hold on.
Are you researching weevils?
Good. No.
What are you doing?
I think he'll.
Okay.
I don't care what Google tells me. I can't read. Think for a second and then go. What if we had a very, very high-pitched sound to drive them out, or something that sounds like one of their natural predators?
I like it. A natural predator sound.
Do my best. Do I know what the natural predator of weevils are?
Make a mental check.
Oh,
Bird.
I have a mental of 3. This is not going to go well.
How do you always have shit so low?
1 success.
You don't know. Maybe birds, rodents, frogs.
Ooh, frogs
specific?
are good.
No.
He'll try to emit the sound of 1,000 frogs through this crop clearing.
Alright, how would you like to do that?
With the sound rune, please, and my resource magic.
Okay. Make a check.
Thank you. Please, please, please. Oh my god, he sucks at this.
Okay. That's crazy.
What?
Why are you rolling like me? Stop that.
Every fucking time I try to do anything magic related.
Okay. You make the sound of 100 frogs croaking.
It doesn't do anything, does it?
No. It does not. But you make the sound.
Do you think that works? He will say.
What would he say?
He said, do you think that worked?
Oh, I don't know. It could have. It could have worked.
Why don't we ask around for some pesticides and then...
No! Pesticides are sold via a secret cabal of thieves. And the thieves use the pesticide to break down your brain matter to make you more susceptible to thieving.
What if we made our own pesticide?
Well, then that changes everything. Because then we could sell the pesticide to others and break down their ability to perceive. And then we could do thieving to get other pesticide to then destroy the weevils.
Or we could use the first pesticide to destroy the weevils and sell it on the side.
Ah, I see. That plan works too.
I'll go figure out how to make pesticide.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and try and make pesticide up. Make a mental check.
Talisman's gonna create fucking DDT and we're all gonna die.
Oh my god, what is that? Hey, I know that they don't like peppermint. I don't know if he knows that, but...
I mean, there are many different kinds of pesticide and chemicals, but yeah, as you go through, are you wanting to make a peppermint-based pesticide?
Yes, so...
Okay, not a lot of peppermint, to be quite honest here.
Ah.
You could spend some scrap to get peppermint, basically all of it.
All of the scrap? Oh my god.
One scrap.
Oh.
If it's scrap.
To
Jeez, I just heard basically all of it and I went, oh my god, I'm not spending however much scrap we have.
one scrap to get basically all of it, the peppermint.
Okay. Hold on, let me double check how much scrap we have.
5.
But, okay, I thought you were counting down. It's a weird day.
Are you good?
I think... do you guys think that's okay?
I mean,
As he's walking by...
no.
Okay.
We might want
Like,
to
I mean,
save
you-
it for when we're not
Yeah.
about to go into a very big boss fight.
Yeah. Probably not a great time. He will not spend the scrap to get all the peppermint and instead have nothing. He might ask... Can I go
Okay.
ask, Karania to
Sure.
solve this problem? Hey God, are you listening?
You go to
It's me, Fidelis.
Karania in her lab as she seems to be like working on the hook and also like going over records and paperwork, multitasking around the lab, and she turns around and sees you.
Ah, hello.
Hi. I'm so sorry to interrupt. If one were to want to make a pesticide with what we have here in the camp, what would you recommend doing?
Well, I would first, for problems like this, going and talking to an ovid like a not. There are ovids that may be able to give a deeper amount of instruction. For now, though, take this, and she'll take out like a spray bottle and toss it to you.
He'll catch it.
It should do the trick.
Thank you. And he will leave.
Okay.
And he will return to Journeyman and say, look, he's got the pesticide now.
Oh, brilliant!
Alright. Ready to... ready to kick out these weevils?
Ah, well, I'm gonna go ride my pig.
Oh, okay. I'll take care of the weevils.
Good on ya!
And he's gonna go run off.
He will begin to slowly... I imagine it's not a large spray bottle, is it?
I mean, it's a regular size spray bottle.
He'll just start spraying down each crop.
Okay. Spraying down each crop. Gotcha.
Do I ever see a single weevil?
Make a physical check.
Because I have my doubts. That is going to be... Hey, 3 successes.
No weevils, hundreds of snakes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
They're
He's
like-
normal about snake. I really like snakes. I don't know that he does.
They're like rat snakes though, but most of them are just like
Oh.
inside the cornfield because guess what? Cornfields are great habitats for snakes.
I see.
These aren't
So
weevils
the
though.
frogs ate the weevils, the snakes ate the frogs, or I summoned all of the snakes here with my 1,000 frog noises.
Those are possibilities.
He'll just continue spraying down each plant, being
Yes.
careful not to step on any of the snakes.
I mean, you would see the snakes like are hissing, like they don't like the pesticides, so they're just kind of keeping away from you as much as they can. One or two of them will take a love bite on your calf.
He'll try to avoid spraying the snakes as much as possible. Really just going for like the tops of the plants.
The tops of the plants, that's how you get weevils.
Edible. By spraying pesticide on the top of the plant?
Mm-hmm. Needs to be towards the base.
So they can't climb up.
Mm-hmm. Does nothing if you just spray it on top. Do you
Dude who
even
isn't an
farm,
environmental
bruh?
scientist.
He will continue to spray the plants, each time going, sorry, 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 to each of the snakes.
Fair. Then, as that is happening, is Storm doing anything at this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Corinna real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, just fucking come in, guys, I guess. It's a fucking party.
It's the Corinna show.
Yeah.
I see Angel outside, and I'm like, oh, hey, man, and I, like, wave him in. And I see Storm outside, and I'm like, hey, man, and I wave him in.
So as you arrive, it seems like Corinna and Charon are eating soup together. Hello, Storm.
Hello, ma'am. I don't mean to intrude. I'll just be here a moment. I have some reports. I have the file on the next coming mission.
I see.
So I'll just leave those here for you.
Fantastic.
I'll be on my way.
Do you want to sit down? Have a chat?
Okay. If I'm not intruding on anything.
I'm sure that we could bear it for a moment. Would you like some soup?
Sure, of course. Thank you.
And she'll motion to a chair for you to sit in. We'll give you a portion.
Thank you.
So, before both of you were a part of the brigade, what did you do for fun?
Storm, that's all you, man.
That's what constitutes as fun?
Oh, both of you are so hopeless. What do you mean? What is fun?
I did a lot of training, a little reading on the spare time.
What did you read?
Whatever the art makers had in the library. Anything
No! You can see she seems genuinely not happy with that answer. Okay. There
Good
are...
question. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know really what I was doing for all that time. I mean, I was kind of being forced to do things. And kind of shut up most of the rest of the time. I liked telling stories when I was a kid, reiterating stuff to people.
I see. Well, we are going to need to desperately help the both of you.
I think I'm doing all right. I've got a lot of stuff to keep me busy now. A lot of administrative work.
You don't need more administrative work.
And I don't need more of it, but that's occupied a lot of my time now.
What, do you do anything for fun now, then?
Yeah, on occasion I go on walks with my friends. Uh, I'll go to
Are there
Bitterswill.
substances involved? Oh, okay, alcohol. That's good.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
We've gotten drinks a few times.
Yeah, that is true.
Good.
I spent a few weeks making paper frogs.
Very nice. Okay.
I made a track with B for her rat in her room. I guess that
Oh,
was
yes!
fun.
Little Tom has been loving that.
Yeah.
I know this.
And you liked doing this?
I mean, yeah, I was helping B out, and it's always a delight to do little fun projects with her. So
I see. Then, what if we do more little fun projects?
Yeah. Sure.
I see in the future a 93% likelihood that on a building project tomorrow, somebody will fuck up the scaffolding and it will come crashing down. There's some middling chance that it might be prevented, but honestly, the wood amount is not substantial for our purposes. What is substantial, though, is that it would be enough to have enough excess material to perhaps construct more of these projects. What do you say?
Do you have something in mind?
I mean, I have ideas. And she kind of flips her hair.
yeah.
Well, do
well,
tell.
Well, I'm waiting for Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what comes of all of it.
Well, do you want to do training, right?
I
You like that? You've done it in the past.
that's like all I do. Yeah.
Then how amenable would you be to an obstacle course? Think about it.
You know,
Yeah,
I kind
we
of want
can
to
do
see
that.
Helmuth go through an obstacle course, I'm not going to lie.
I've heard he's surprisingly spry.
Oh, yes. Very impressive.
Yeah, I can do that.
There are also other things that could be built. Human hamster wheels, whack-a-mole games. There are some dimensions that even have rolling carts that drop from incredible heights.
Look, that's a bit out of my expertise. But
Like a carnival.
Like a carnival, yes. And it might be out of your expertise now, Storm, but who knows in the future?
You know how to use a hammer. I think that's all you need.
Okay. We'll see what comes of it.
Okay.
we'll see what comes of it. Have more fun.
Corinna, do you play Bunkamore?
I can't.
Divining and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This
It's
is
not fair.
Stupid.
Unless you get me nice and drunk. Then maybe.
Well, I suppose that would be your prerogative.
Once things settle down.
Just
But I do love Liar's Dice.
is this a game that I know?
Make a mental check.
Oh, good lord. 2 successes, and they're both 6s.
You vaguely heard about it. A game that sailors primarily play. Some type of gambling bluff game.
Cool, I haven't really played that one myself.
Oh, it is a delight. Each of us will wager something, usually between friends, and I would say we are all at least allies, if not friends. Perhaps they're the same word. Well, we put our antes, and then each of us will roll 6 dice and hide them underneath a cup. Then we'll say, or wager, how many of a certain number do we think are underneath all the cups? So, I would say 3 2s. And then you, Charon, could say 2 3s. After that, perhaps Storm, because he's feeling very confident, or because he knows he has 4 4s under his cup, says 4 4s. And we keep on going higher and higher until someone calls the other a liar. And if you call someone the liar, and they're telling the truth after turning over all the cups, they win. However, if you accuse them, and it turns out that they were lying, then they're the only one that loses. And the others keep on playing. It is delightful. A real test of bluffing.
I could definitely be down for that.
Oh. It was
With the psychic lady?
a drunk psychic lady.
Yeah, she's my friend. I don't give a fuck. She can cheat and I'll tell her how beautiful she is. What do you want from me?
An invitation.
But she'll smile. Very well, then. Then at some point we'll have to play. Perhaps once we've built an even grander bar and, I don't know, a stage, music, we can get a drug operation going. I love it all.
I don't... Drugs?
Mhm.
I suppose we already have alcohol.
Baby shit.
Sort of.
Cut loose.
Well, we do have to make sure they don't go too loose.
Oh,
I do
well,
understand.
of course, in this situation, but in the right amounts, they are so entertaining. Don't worry. If we survive this and we are all able to head back to Nerdica, I have wonderful mushrooms that I believe everyone must try.
Oz is tending to the mushrooms. They've got him doing hard labor out there.
But I won't keep you any longer, Storm.
Thank you. If you need me, I'll be at the community center doing administrative work. Thank
Very
you.
well. Will you head out?
Yep.
Oh, Storm,
Yes. Yes, Colonel.
we should get a drink tonight.
Okay, I can do that. Just
Cool.
just drop by
I'll find
when
you.
you're.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming Storm will then exit.
Yep.
Look at him. We might just make an actualized human being out of him yet. Is there something
Yeah.
you want to ask me, Carol?
Oh, well, we were kind of just having so much fun. It feels a little strange to cut back to this. Yes, I have a few things I'd like to know, just for personal reasons.
Of course.
Do you know an individual named Gunavar?
I've heard the name.
I see. So you wouldn't know anything about him?
I know that Gunavar operated in the days of the Titans, had an interaction or two with Sin, but apart from that and the creation of certain pyramids, no.
Did Sin help him with something?
From what I understand, he helped Sin.
And pyramids, plural. Are there more?
Yes, there are pyramids that control the flow of magics across each of the rings. Gunavar built several. However, the one on the primordial ring was one of the finest at the actual fracturing of magic. Many thought it was the most powerful. I always thought that the pyramid on the prime ring was of the highest quality, but that is for others to decide and debate.
I see. Okay. And then the last thing. Can you tell me anything more about, the banker? Is there anything you know of him? Anything that isn't, the usual scary nightmare?
Not the usual scary nightmare.
His before?
It's said that the banker came from beyond the stars. In hushed circles, that is. He ran afoul of many high gods. And to this day hates many of them. It was in the Titanic War, though, that much was taken. home and family and friends. And something possessed Nicholas Black to consume the flesh of Neorax. And from that moment on, he went mad. A force of destruction. It's said that this power was originally supposed to be used to restore. It's unknown if the banker restored his lost family and friends and perhaps life. But now he seeks to transform, to twist. He'll stop at almost nothing to achieve this goal. Apart from that, not much is known of what Nicholas Black truly is now. That mind of his is fractured beyond belief. Little is left but beast. I am of the mind that the banker, in his own way, is aiding the Titans in what is now the Vitality War. In his own way. Perhaps under the thrall of Neorax. With the intent to destroy.
I can confirm that last part, yeah. He is. He had a family here. And yet...
It's said
I guess
that
I still don't understand.
It said that he had at least a son, perhaps even a daughter. Yes, and a wife and a house, dreams and ambition. But what actually happened, that is more so lost to time. Or the Ruiner. Unclear which.
Do I know that epithet?
Like some primordial part in you would kind of stir, and you would know that the Ruiner is the Lord of Mists, yeah.
I feel like every time I ask this question, I just end up with more questions.
Well, what do you wish to know? You ask for information about the banker, but to what end? What is that burning question that you wish to be solved within you?
Why me? I suppose. Can I be saved myself when I'm really just a few stones throws away? I don't know. I feel like the more I hear about him, the sadder it is. That he's like that. That I'm like this.
You wish to be removed from the pages of your book? Is that it?
One day, maybe. To be undead and to be used for others' gain is not the afterlife I imagined for myself. But
Is
there's
this
so
your
many
afterlife?
people I know. In a way. but also not really.
I would say that you are still just as alive as ever. You know, I like to think that the first tieflings were probably much like you. Their bodies transformed, thinking they were now monsters, waiting in a space between paradise and the hells. But they were still just people. People with lives to live. And some did live those lives. They picked up, they continued on, and they did great things. Your situation is obviously different. But this is not
Much
death.
the same.
Much the same. Much different.
Mm.
I am sure that there is a way to pull your spirit out of the book. If I had the
don't-
opportunity to do it now, would you take it?
I don't know what would happen to the Titan I carry. Probably not.
I see.
I don't know if anyone else could hold him. And I'm doing okay at that now. Perhaps if you could guarantee that, I don't know, he wouldn't start rampaging, perhaps. But there are at least a few bright sides.
So you do know that you're holding him. I have begun to wonder that.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I haven't brought it up before. I do understand. Yes. He used my body, for a while. And I had to watch. But before that, there was a time that I believed he had reached out to me. But the more I think about it, the more it doesn't really make sense that it would be him. I think another one of them did.
I see.
Helped me. Helped, well, everyone at Fort Galax, really. We were all, really about to die.
I see.
And of course, Karen will pull the closed scythe out. I mean, I know this isn't his.
Correct.
And I know it's not mine.
Touched by the Titan King. You are full of surprises. Oh.
Yeah.
And you can see Krina seems to blink as if she's putting pieces together. Very interesting.
What?
Tell me, there are pieces of a Titan in your book, yes?
Yes, maybe a third or 2/3, if I had to guess.
A third of a Titan?
Well, I mean, at least a piece from one location and a piece from another.
Yes. Piece of one location and a piece from another. Nicholas Black. So full of twists and turns. And
Yeah.
then there's you, who have not been burnt out by the power of a Titan. Yet. And my question to that is also why. Most would have died. But you do not. You remain. Unable to be fully consumed. That is interesting.
Suppose I hadn't considered that.
I believe that there is truly something special about you. Who you are. What you are. What exactly, I'm not sure. That answer will likely come with time. But I believe that you were meant to be here. You were chosen for something. What exactly? I don't know. But that is the scythe of the Titan King. At least an echo of it. So, your connections run deep. You have been in the possession of Neorax, Zelona, and in a way Zix, the three most powerful Titans. Everything is twisting towards an eventuality. I can see when the threads of fate have been twisted and plucked, and there is too much happenstance and coincidence for me to ignore you any longer, Charon.
You reckon it was Zix who reached out to me then?
I do. What the Titan King wants, well, that's another question. And what you are, again another.
I know that, Nicholas wanted me to read one of the scrolls for him. And he told me I had been blessed in some way by Gunavar, and I had eaten of the destroying flesh. I don't know if that's a literal eat or, yes, the pyramid, perhaps, or himself, I don't really know.
Oh. Oh. I will look into this. Give me time.
Okay. Right. If you find anything or need my book for reference, I'm here. It's it's been checked by Farouz. There's nothing keeping you from reading it. Magion also looked at it.
I see. Well, they are not me. I'll take a closer look. Sometimes you need to read between the lines.
Okay. I'll ask someone for help transferring it. I can't touch it. Neorax could though. He was holding it.
You couldn't touch it.
No, my hand goes right through.
But Neorax could.
I've never been able to. Mm-hmm.
You've
think it was on
never
his
been
back.
able to.
Mm-mm. I always have to have someone carrying me. I have about a mile radius. And if my book is shut, I go back. It takes about a minute for me to fade away, but...
Then you can see Krina will begin to flip through the book. Why, yes, I do see. If my hunch is right, it would be a very bad idea for you to touch this book. All that energy needs to be protecting you. You've given me much to think about, Charon. Thank you. This will be fun. I know it.
Aaron gives a very genuine smile. Thank you.
Oh, the future is bright. Also, when you leave, can you send Angel in?
Oh, is that what I was feeling back there?
Look,
Thought a wet cat had walked in.
they're trying their best.
I know. Okay, see you later.
Thank you.
Karen will give a bow and like a flourishy twist and leave.
Okay. And you would probably be passing Angel on the way out.
She's expecting you.
Okay, thank you.
Slap Angel on the back.
Okay.
And then
Now,
Karen will,
head inside.
yeah,
Oh.
Karen will head off to, what time is it now? Noonish? I think Karen will, maybe go practice with their scythe
Okay.
and just hang out.
Nice.
Exercise.
Then at this point, Angel, you walk in. You can see Karina has already prepared soup and what appears to be some pastries for you. Come, sit down. Make yourself at home.
Okay, thank you. And they'll do so.
You seem tense.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you for, I don't know, your thoughts on something.
Most do.
Right. I'm sure you're aware of who I was before.
I am. Yes.
Right. Well, Helmuth and Lavatera a while ago now, they had found this bell that I kind of reverted back to my old self for a little bit at one point, and the bell they had found was able to change me back when it was rung. And I feel the same corruption before that made me revert, um, building back up, and I don't know how to get rid of it on my own. I was wondering if you maybe knew how to do that, or knew of another bell or some other way to bring me back if that happens again.
Give me a moment. And Corinna is going to lean back and close her eyes. As you can see the eyes moving underneath the eyelids. I think I can make a copy. Do you have a bell?
I have, it doesn't have a ringing mechanism, but say made me this. And they'll kind of take off the, bell pendant they're wearing.
And you can see Corinna will nod. We'll just make it require a flick then. Sound easy enough?
Yeah, thank you.
And she, at this point, begins to take in a deep breath. Then, as she does, you begin to feel power gather in this room, Angel. As you feel it gathering, more and more and more, in all directions from Corinna, you start to feel waves of energy flowing, moving, twisting. Something is indeed happening. And as she begins to concentrate, she extends her fingers towards you in this moment. And as she does, power flickering from the tips, you see almost like violet smoke melting from those fingertips. As she reaches closer and closer, her mouth begins to recite something. Something likely very ancient. And she makes a motion to go ahead and grab onto your bell. Do you allow her to do so?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Then, at this moment, she will go and grab on. Tink. You feel your flesh go cold as all the power around Corinna begins to condense itself into the bell. The light, the energy, growing more distinctive now, Angel. As with each pulse of power and energy, you feel more and more cold. As the bell begins to shake at the moment, you don't hear any sound, of course, no ringing mechanism, but you watch as dozens and dozens of arcane runes start to cover the edges of the bell. And in this moment, you feel, just for a second, your heart stop as you stumble backward due to a pulse of this energy. It's just for a second, quick. And then you start breathing again as Krina begins to pull away. And as she does, you go ahead and you look down at the bell, now dully gleaming in the light within this room. The pattern on it seems to shift and change, infinitely complex in its creation, as Krina, without even breaking a sweat, just smiles. Is that what you're looking for then?
I think so. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
No need to fret.
The other one we had, that broke when it was used. Is this one also going to do that?
I don't believe so.
I am a very good architect of these things. Of course, I put the odds at a 3% chance it breaks. Not high.
I'm glad this one holds a lot of meaning to me.
I'm sure it does. I assume that you're going to be keeping it very close.
I will be, yes.
Would you like a box to protect it? Or perhaps a ward of some kind?
Maybe a ward?
Very well. Then she goes over and snaps her fingers, and you can see momentarily a flurry of like blue light surrounds the actual amulet itself, and then fades away. And one more thing. This is the real cherry on top. And she will turn and grab a piece of paper and a quill and begin to write something down. And then she waits for a second for the ink to dry and then passes the paper to you. A gift from me.
Angel will take a look at it.
You can see it's various food items that are like from almost a sampler menu. Just a whole bunch of different, meals in smaller portions with recipes to go with each.
I add a character, these seem like things Zay would probably like.
Likely, yeah.
Ah!
I
Get in the kitchen, bitch.
Angel's hopefully very flushed, but they'll say, thank you. And they'll probably very carefully hold that away.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
I think I'm alright. I assume I probably shouldn't wear the amulet to avoid prematurely ringing it?
It will
Or is it
only ring with
safe?
your intent, or the intent of another. Again, it's very
Okay.
safe.
Great. Alright. And I think I'm set. Thank you. And if you need help with anything, let me know. I'll do what I can.
Very well. Good luck.
Thank you. And they'll probably give a bit of a bow before scurrying out.
Gotcha. Little rat man
They've definitely got
scurries
a
out.
skip in their set.
Gotcha. Then, as that's happening, for Fidelis and Storm, anything you two are wanting to do?
I think maybe going back to Corania and trying to do more lessons, maybe?
Want to increase the detection?
No. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Continuing to
you
be-
could decrease or increase the detection.
I'd love to decrease it.
Yeah,
But
Colin
no.
hit that decrease button.
Yeah, come on.
All right, I can give you
No.
a task.
Can we put it all on
decrease
black? Can we put all of our detection on black?
The
Let's
task
gamble.
to decrease it is leave.
The task to decrease it is sit down, shut the fuck up. Then he will instead just continue basic rounds, helping people where he can, and keeping a low profile.
Gotcha. Then you can continue to do that. Keep a lower profile.
For Storm, I think Storm would have set up like sort of like how professors have their office hours.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a desk that he sets up by the forums, and he's just there, like writing stuff. And then if people have questions or and need to talk, he's there.
Gotcha.
Oh man, I almost forgot Fidelis wanted therapy, but only with Andreas, because Margot still makes him a little uncomfortable.
Wow.
Andreas
dead.
isn't here.
You only
Okay.
damn someone to hell. Calm down.
Do you I wonder if Fidelis thinks that Andreas will make him any less uncomfortable.
No, it's not that. It's not like he actively felt put out by Margot. It's more like
It's because she's a woman, isn't it?
he's
Damn.
very
It's because she's a
sexist,
tiefling woman, isn't it?
yeah. Sexist and racist.
Racist.
What can I say? My heart is with the Kovrovians.
What the fuck?
But
Take
No,
all of his points. Take all of his points.
it's because he has spent more time with Andreas and feels more comfortable talking to him. But he's not there right now.
Damn
So I think Fidelis
creatures.
is just helping as best he can.
Gotcha.
We'll put off therapy for another day.
Then, anything from Storm?
I don't think so. Not until Charon comes and gets him.
Yeah, I can go get you,
All right.
for sure.
Then yeah, Charon can come get you.
I think Charon probably spent time swinging her scythe around at the training grounds, and also, like, maybe she'd put little Tom on the ground and, like, chase him around.
Nice.
Enrichment.
He needs enrichment.
He's my friend. But yeah, I go pick up Storm.
Okay.
You done yet?
Just waiting on you.
Oh, okay. So I was taking forever.
No. I have more than enough to keep me busy.
Okay. Well, you should put that off until tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. Just give me a second to put all this away, and I'll be set. Okay. So, off to Bitter Souls then?
Yeah. So, I was talking to Corinna, and she, I was asking about the omen. It seems that it is possible to make offerings to the omen. I don't know who'd like to try and do something like that. It's bones, meat, that sort of thing. Dog stuff.
I mean, it's certainly worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll have to find a day to try that then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's good if we can get it off our tail for a minute.
Yeah. We're getting towards the end of our rope, as it were. Makes me a little nervous.
We'll be fine.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
Under worse circumstances, arguably.
Exactly. I'm sure Corinna believes the same. We're in a pretty good position. It might get dicey, but we'll be fine.
Do you speak to Magion? Often? Recently?
I haven't. I probably should.
Yes, I do wonder what he thinks.
Yeah. Well,
But he
I'll
trusts you, so trust your judgment.
yeah. Well, I'll go when I get some free time.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I feel like even if he's not out here calling shots, he should be kept in the loop.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
And he has much insight, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. There's I don't know what else to talk about besides work. I'm sorry. Um
I mean, work is kind of our entire life right now.
Yep. Yep.
You've been a soldier your whole life then? Most of it?
I I mean as long as I can remember, I've been training.
Mm.
The soldier stuff came a bit later. But yeah, I guess you could say that.
Wow.
Is it
So-
is it
Mm.
what was that?
I was just going to ask if it was difficult.
I don't know anything else, so I don't know that I can. I don't know. I'd I'd imagine some parts, yeah, but is it bad to ask if you've been a book your whole life?
No.
Politically
No.
incorrect.
That was actually the first joke I made to the devils. I asked them if it would be strange if I said I had been the book my entire life. No, I was. At least I think I was a person once. It's been a long time, so I don't really remember my family in great clarity, but I know I was a kid once. Did kid stuff.
Okay.
And then I was a book and got told to do a bunch of stuff. And sometimes I refused. Sometimes I couldn't refuse. Kind of depended.
Yeah.
And then, I guess your boss found me. And Zishan put me here. Quick recap of about over 400 years, but you know.
Yeah, of course.
Do we know how old Storm is? I forgot.
I don't know if
I
Storm
don't
has
think-
told you that information.
Yeah.
How old are you? If you don't mind
Uh-oh.
my asking.
Oh, it's I'm 27.
See. Pretty young, man.
I guess, yeah.
I guess it's easy
Yeah.
to be young compared to me.
I guess so. Yeah. Time is funny.
It is. What is the drinking situation right now? Do we have, like... Does Bitter Swill have, like, a place for moonshining? Or, like, are there, like, wine barrels fermenting? Like...
There's moonshine. That's about it.
Should make a big basement full of kegs.
Maybe we can use the excess scrap from tomorrow.
Yeah, perhaps. I haven't had wine since... God, since we were going to pick up Mace Crane. We ordered way too much. Probably be pretty nice right about now. Like 40 glasses.
You think?
I mean, yeah, it'd probably make some people pretty happy.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I guess so.
perhaps we can try to expand the farm. Maybe if we find I don't know, wheat or something. Be pretty nice.
Have some variety.
Yeah. Though, can't you make liquor from corn?
You might be able to. I don't.
Corn whiskey. That's what it is. It is real.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk to Journeyman and he'll lend us some.
Yeah. Hope we get to have another big outing again. If we find another nice place.
That would be nice. It was a good day.
It was. I wish the maiden could have seen it, but I told her about it, so I guess maybe we'll just have to go back there one day.
Yeah. Maybe she'll get to enjoy the next one.
Yeah. Anything to get her out of the fucking armor. If she could, she would sleep in it, I swear.
Yeah. Is she doing all right?
I mean, she's not who we all met now, but I think I can see improvement, as small as it may be. She played cards with Margot, Angel, Zay, and I, and took a helmet off, believe it or not.
That's good.
I've gotten her to eat a few times, but she's pretty adamant that she doesn't need it and it's a waste, but, I mean, why live just to not experience nice things, even if you don't necessarily need them?
Yeah. Exactly.
She just... I mean, she wasn't really great about eating to begin with, so... just makes me nervous sometimes. I know she'll be fine logically, but being inside her head, I don't know.
Yeah. You're doing a good job taking care of her.
I hope so. Maybe in a way I'm paying her back. But I'm just glad she's here.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Do we have darts?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to play darts?
Sure, why not?
Yes. Can we rollsies?
I mean, we can finally play the darts minigame that I have.
We can play darts! I want to play darts!
Well, it's been played before. We just haven't done it in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I
So
remember Enola and B
long
played
ago.
darts, but we didn't rollies for it. They just went and played.
Yep,
So
so
someone ended up.
we will go ahead and play darts. What we're going to do is each of you will take turns rolling a d6. A 3 or higher is a hit for the roll. But before you roll, you can call out a number. And if you roll the number that you call out, you get 2 points. But if you call out a 1 or a 2, so what would normally be a miss, and you roll that, then you get 3 points. If you miss, though, you lose a point.
If you call out and the number's wrong, but you still hit, does it do anything?
If you call out a number 3 and up, and you just call it wrong and it still hits, then yeah, you just get the regular 1 point.
Okay, cool.
But if you want to really risk it, you can.
Ladies first, Storm.
You're so flattering. I'm gonna call 4.
Okay. Oh!
Hey!
He's like that.
Your move.
I'll say 3.
Oh, they're both like that.
One.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh, they're both like that.
It's like the fucking scene in Brave where she splits the arrow down the middle.
That's crazy. Hey Storm, you're up next as both of you bullseye with the first round. It's a fight.
Oh,
Battle music!
all right. Oh. I'm gonna go 2.
Okay.
Hey.
Gotcha, so that would be a nothing then.
Okay.
My heart of hearts really wants to say 6, so I guess I'm gonna do that.
Hey, that's still a
It's a
point.
3.
Round 3 with Charon in the lead.
How many rounds do we have?
5.
5.
I'm gonna call 6.
Okay. Oh!
Damn.
Oh!
See, you gave up on the 2 and made you pay.
Yeah.
What's Charon
I'm
got?
gonna say 1.
Oh,
4.
alright, so that's still nothing. It's still 2-3, Charon in the lead, heading into round 4. What you got, Keenan?
I'm gonna go 5.
Okay. Hey, that's still a point. That's still a point.
Yeah.
I'll go 5.
Oh!
I took it from you.
As you tie it up, then Storm, Charon just comes back around and bullseye. It's now 3 to 5. Last roll incoming, Storm.
Um. I'm gonna go 1.
Okay. Oh, the 2!
Oh.
The 2! It was angry. I mean, Charon, you have another roll, but this is just running up the score.
Karen will take a shot and say 6. Ah, I hit the wall.
But at the end of the game, Charon, you stand victorious.
Start shaking, form around. See, the fucking Nicholas wishes he could do shit like this.
I bet he's rolling a jealousy right now.
I bet he fucking sucks at darts. You seen his fingers? Probably can't grab shit. Thanks for playing with me.
Of course.
The Solandis over.
Yeah.
We did it, guys.
It was fun.
He's playing darts! He's playing darts!
We did darts good. We did darts good.
Your
Yes.
reward. The banker.
It was fun to play with you.
Yeah. I think Heron would be content to drink for a little while longer. Just chill.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Same with you, Storm?
Yep.
Then Angel or Fidelis? You two doing anything?
No.
I think Angel might go talk to Margot.
Okay.
Yes!
Then Margot will probably at this point just be getting back to her tent, and as she walks in, she sees you there.
Oh,
What now?
hello.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm good. I think weirdly good.
That's good.
Yeah. I do you want to play cards?
Sure. She'll go and get out her deck of cards.
Just out of curiosity, what are some signs someone's possessed?
Well, it's usually a significant change in behavior, manifestations of powers and abilities, usually certain smells can give away possession depending on the type of spirit. Why?
I just Zay's been affectionate with me recently, and it's been nice, but it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around someone being like that with me. I mean, I don't know. I'm thoroughly impure. Not someone in their right mind would feel that way about, I think.
Well, um, perhaps you have too low an opinion of yourself. Just consider that. I mean, we know the stories of so many people here. They were bad. They did terrible things. But they're our friends now. And we love them. Why couldn't you be the same?
I mean, I'm the reason everyone's here in the first place.
I think that there are a lot more reasons than you why everyone's here.
Yeah.
You're a part. But also, I mean, Key and B and Damon and so many others. They also are kind of a reason why we're here. Arguably, maybe a bigger reason at this point than you. But they're still our friends.
They are, yeah.
I think that you should just enjoy it.
Yeah. He makes me feel like I'm someone who can take up space. I've spent a lot of time just trying to be out of the way, just trying to cause as little damage as possible, but he makes me feel like a person. Like I'm appreciated.
That's good. Then hold on to that.
I will. So how's your day been?
Well, busy. But conversations like this are always nice. Make it all worth it.
Glad.
I'm glad, though, that you've found your person. And that they're beside you.
Me too. It makes the future seem really bright.
I think it is a bright future. For all of us. Regarding the future, though, and I don't mean to bring you down, from what I understand, there's still aspects of Althara that might linger, that might be especially close to your love life.
Yeah. Not even that. I mean, there's Bloom's love life to think about too. He's also married.
Yeah. Okay. Those are factors.
Huh. I wish I knew how to even begin tackling either of those.
Right. Just something that I thought I should bring up, just in case.
I appreciate it.
As morbid as this might be, though, there's a real chance that we might never see him again. So, you're your own person. I'm sure they'll understand.
Suppose we'll see.
I suppose so. Well, back to the cards, I guess.
Right, back to getting my ass kicked.
You're actually probably at this point not really getting your ass kicked. Make a spirit check.
Oh, nice. Spirit. Oh, that's right. I finally get to use it now that I prestiged it. I'll actually have some hero points that'll disappear anyway. I'll re-roll 3 of those. Four successes for me.
4 successes. Margot seems to be a little bit off her game, but you wouldn't get anything more than that. But she'll just continue playing with you.
Gotcha.
But is there anything else that you guys would like to do? If not, then it is here where we can end the session for today.
Yay!
As all of you can take 2 hero points.
Aww. I think Caroline would probably go tell the maiden about her day.
Gotcha.
But I didn't think that needed to be in depth. Because Caroline would just be talking and she'd just be like, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Uh-huh.
Whatever you say, lanky child in my room.
Mm-hmm. Caleb!
What? What'd you do? Oh.
Oh, God.
Good God, dude.
So you like some married, I guess?
Yeah!
Oh.
The Fujoshi cuck chair.
Man, what the fuck?
I hate these words.
He pulls out gun and kills him.
I hate every
Maybe
single one of these words.
Why?
Even the part
Why-
about Brendan killing himself?
Rock and Althara were looking for a third man. I don't know what to tell you.
Surely their workaround to get a third.
They wanted the elf twink.
Why?
Look, that marriage was going down the gutter anyway.
My husband is fucking, like, centipede now. Centipedes.
Oh, no. Centipede husband can't hurt you.
Truly, this was just my workaround to get to Drax, the spider. Truly, that's my goal.
Yeah, okay.
I want the spider.
Did you call them Drax?
I couldn't remember their name. I thought that was close enough. I figured you'd yell at me the correct pronunciation anyway.
No, I won't.
Sweet.
Which is crazy because I literally just said the pronunciation correctly before you
I
said
was
it.
too busy fucking dying.
Oh, goodness.
Alright guys, who wants to do my calculus homework?
Not it.
I'll do it.
Yay!
None of it will be right, but it'll be done.
Just put C
Okay, you
for
have 100
everything.
attempts on every question.
Just write C.
If I just type in
One,
numbers,
two,
eventually I gotta get
three.
it right, like the monkeys on the typewriter.
Well, joke's on you. There's over 1 million numbers and more.
Imagine.
You're so right.